Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black Strat Time Report, and let's take a look here. We took an extra half an hour, just to see what's going on here. So, let me get rid of that. So, what we got going on here? So, I've talked about this all week. Coming up, in the weekend, that we've got a new quarter, we got a new month coming up, and we're watching this here, and you can see how this hits right to the tick. Outside day for the SPY to the downside, right? So the question is going to be weak enough to be an outside week or set the outside week up, because that's going to set the tone for the new month. Because we've been watching this monthly chart here and saying, well, how are you not going to be an inside month? Well, we're still bright red in this month, and we got a few more days to go, and closers are taking out the lows. And so what we had here on the opening, the 60-minute stopped a bunch of people out. We're going to run these things. I'm like, I don't know about that. 2-2 reversal on the 60. You can see that was a really beautiful opening for that. 2 up, 2 down, boom. Still no higher highs. Looking for potentially an inside 60. The question would be weak enough to take this out and go down and fill the gap. So we're going to be watching this inside 60 come at the bottom of the hour as things kind of dry up. It's kind of a summery market where it's a little quiet. But it's getting a little more interesting as the broadening formation grows, because we know this is our broadening formation here, and it ticked above it, and now outside to the downside. So the question is going to be weak enough to take all this stuff out. That would make things really interesting, especially where that most 401ks are having a tough time this quarter, and they got some splaining to do. So are they going to try and get some things off the sheets here coming into the end of the quarter, just so they don't have to do so much splaining? Why am I holding all these losers? I'm like, get rid of them. So that's what we're going to see, because there's something called window dressing, where they try and blast them up when things are good to make it look even better. But at this point, there's a lot of things they just want to get off the sheets and be like, don't let the client see that we're long this stuff. So we're going to find out. If we go to QQQ, 2 up, 2 down reversal on the daily on a Tuesday. 2-2 on a Tuesday, is that something we look for? It sure is, because we know these monthlies are blood red, right? And once again, 2 up, 2 down on the second hour, and you can see that second hour was just really beautiful, puker. And taking this out and coming down to fill the gap. So the Qs we know have had some problems. If we go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, outside day, right? And 2 up, potential 3 weaker, and still puking on the month. So we'll see if these get a little bit stronger. We're going to see if we can take all this kind of stuff out down into here, right? Gap village in the village down in here. Because you have your outside day. We have the broadening formation. They attempted to go up and went boom. 2 up turns into a 3. Did we know about that? We did, because we had this. 2 up, 2 down reversal. That second hour just beautiful, and no higher highs. So you can keep riding these things. If we go to small cappers. And small cappers, also an outside day. Boom. And still blood red in the month. And like a lot of things, 2 up, boom, 2 down. So another thing you can see is, like, not just the 60s, because I tell people, you can stay in the 30s and 60s. But if you go down to the 15-minute, you'll see this. Here, look at this opening. 2, 1, 2 reversal, puke. And then the inside here, I think that's inside, isn't it? Yep. Inside 15er. So what we'd look to do is enter on the reversal. 2, 1, 2. And you can enter on that. Then you can add on this. And that was the really nice presser right here. Boom. Enter, add, boom, down. And then as soon as it takes out the higher high, you can take off the add, but you can leave this on, because, you're nowhere near taking that out. And if you're right, all of this comes puking through back here, you see? So, understanding all this is pretty important. But we'll see if we get her inside 60. And, it's not too much, on the upside. There was, the XLE was trying to hold up here, just a gap and sit doing nothing really. But we're starting to roll over here a little bit more here on the futures. Qualcomm had a run, but the new low list keeps hitting. So Qualcomm, not sure what happened here, but Qualcomm, that was nice 3 here to the upside. We'll see how that goes. Potential inside 63.1 on the Qualcomm, but for the most part, it's downside. People they're giving it up, and they're going after some of the big boys again. Amazon here, two on a Tuesday, 2 up, 2 down, and back to previous range. Is that something we look for? Yeah, because it wasn't even strong enough to get through here, right? It's coming back here, potential 3 week. Meta buddy, how's it going? Ugh. 2 up by taking up previous highs. 2 down on 2 on a Tuesday, and right back down, Meta buddy. And down you go, and we're going to see if we can, all these gaps that we have down here from that Friday opening runner where they really tried to go on them here, and if all that stuff's starting to fail, they got problems. And like I said, they got some splaining to do come the end of the quarter. AMD having some problems, 2 on a Tuesday, 2 up, 2 down, so you got your slight higher high. Now we're going after the lower lows, take them down. Give me that outside week. Already have the outside month, so let's take it down. Tesla. And Tesla's 2 on a Tuesday, 2 up, 2 down. Down she goes. And right now we're starting to roll into the lows as well. We should, with full time frame continuity to the downside. Home Depot. Look at this nice 3-star. Look at 2. I'm saying 2 up, 1, 2, bam, 3. Down she goes. Looking for an outside week. So looking to crush these things. VRTX. You know, on a macro, it's a macro buy, but it's a good example of exhaustion risk. Here's the tight try, the higher high and the lower low, then boom. 2-2 reversal here, and then up she goes. Inside day, come back down, so we can watch for that to set up again. Right now, still an inside week, but a nice 2-1-2 reversal on the daily so far. Johnny John getting hit a bit here. 2 on a Tuesday, 2 up, 2 down, and bam, and down she goes. If we go to, oh boy, I know what's going on with this thing, but LYT. And LYT, look at this. 2 up, 2 down. Boom. Puke. Below 38. Trading $6. So I don't know what's going on with that. So right now we are rolling into the lows, and full time frame continuity to the downside. Like I said, coming into the end of the month, coming into the end of the quarter, and we know that it's been a rough quarter because these 3 months are a quarter, right? And so what looks like they're doing, we want to see how they're going to position coming into the new quarter, as well as coming out of the old quarter, saying, okay, we need to get out of some of this stuff because we got some splaining to do to our clients. And right now, they had a nice little rally here and hoped it would continue. But once it ended, now they're running to the exit. So we're looking to fill this gap down into here. 378.83 in the SPY. So we got some distance on that to keep hitting it. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right. So that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Mr. Black. Strat Time Report.